What's good? Welcome back to another video. I was about to stutter again. Alright, that's pretty good. Okay, so we're back where I said that we'd continue off with Death Battle. Simon the Digger versus Carl Rayner. Now, I don't know jack shit about Carl Rayner, but I know he's from DC, so yeah, look, it ain't looking too good for my man Simon. I gotta be honest there. Uh, because yeah, I know just how I know just how overpowered that DC characters can be. So yeah, look, okay, so I'm rooting for Simo, but I think Kyle's gonna win. Hmm.
Simone the Digger,
Kyle Rayner, the White Lantern.
two men born of Earth with the willpower to pierce the heavens and conquer infinity.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Deep underground, Jiha Village lived in dreary.
Oh, what I was gonna say is that Simon in the beginning couldn't get no hose. He couldn't get no bit. He couldn't get neither. No women, no ladies.
Isolation,
He's so fat, I can't take him seriously.
oblivious to the wider world above their squalid cave.
That's where the
Ugh.
hero of our story comes in. The young man who would lead his comrades into the sunlight at last. Kamina,
The
great
goat.
and
The goat. Kamina, my fucking goat.
mighty. Oh, and his little brother from another mother, Simone. He was
Yeah.
there too, I guess.
Simone
Yeah, I
was a
guess.
digger, content to drill
Pronounced Simone. Okay, that's a pretty good way to do it. Inspired by Captain Harlock. Hold on. 10 frames 10 frames detour. Captain Harlock. Who is this? He's a mangaka in another universe. Huh. Just likes paperwork. Yeah, that's fair.
endlessly through the dirt until the day he found the core drill.
A key that activated the mysterious buried mech that Kamina named Lagan. Under his
Oh.
magnificently masculine leadership, Kamina finally drilled their way to freedom, seeing the
Yeah.
sun after a life in the dark.
But the sky was by no means the limit. The
No, it
surface
wasn't.
was
I
ruled
know
by the
it- I
cruel
know it wasn't.
chimeric beastmen, and Kamina would lead his compatriots against them to
Hold on. I gotta say it. Viral is kind of a joke in the beginning. I couldn't take him seriously in the beginning, but later on he became my goat. Later on, he became among some of my most loved characters. I gotta be honest, bro.
them to reclaim the Earth for humanity, scoring a second mech in the process, aptly named Gurren.
And as befits Kamina and Simone's unbreakable brotherly bond, Gurren and Lagan merged, creating Gurren Lagan.
Yeah.
Kamina piloting the body and Simone the head, these two were unstoppable.
This is so cool. I love Gurren Lagann is, gotta say it, my favorite anime out of them all. It's my favorite one.
Of all the giant fighting robots in all the animes across history, Gurren Lagann might just be the absolute coolest, fueled
Yeah,
by its pilot's
agreed.
willpower and capable of making any weapon they can imagine.
Including missiles, a jetpack, a sunglasses boomerang, and of course,
Drills! Wrist-mounted drills, kunai drills, shield drills, kamehameha drills,
It doesn't make sense, and that's why I love it.
and everyone's favorite, the Giga Drill Bureku! Side note, it is so funny that the only thing they could think of was drills. That's
Because drills are cool.
like if I made booze or something, my whole personality.
with Gurren Lagann's awesome power, Kamina laid waste to enemy forces, liberated human villages, and fomented a rebellion against the Beastmen King, Lord Genome.
Until Kamina
Hmm.
died. Oh, wait, shit, was that supposed to happen?
Yeah.
Nope, and it was all
No, it
Simone's
wasn't.
fault. He let his willpower waver, and his soul brother paid the price. After all, he was
Ah, rest in peace, my goat.
just a humble digger, at home in the darkness, guided solely by the light of Kamina's spirit.
So his big bro left him with these final words. Have faith in the Simone who believes in you.
Ooh.
Kamina was the one looking up to him the whole time. It was Simone who found Logon, Simone who pierced the surface, and Simone who would now lead humanity to victory.
Especially with his gal pal Nia at his side, who helped pull him out of his rut and kick Lord Genome's ass.
I gotta say, Lord Genome is fucking insane. I love him.
But victory only lasted 7 years before the anti-spiral attacked.
Unimaginably powerful godlike aliens, the anti-spiral feared humanity's potential, what they dubbed the spiral nemesis.
Because they ain't based. They're not based. They don't understand progression the same way as we do.
Remember how Gurren Lagann runs on fighting spirit? Turns out that's just a manifestation of spiral power, an energy that all spiral beings, like humans, have. That's right, the laws of physics run on chutzpah.
Just
It's so stupid and I love it.
as the spiral turned inward represents endless obsession and madness, the spiral turned outward spins forever into infinity, the perfect representation of humanity's evolutionary potential.
Potential Simon would use as he led Team Dai Gurren across the multiverse to take the fight to the anti-spiral. And this is when Gurren Lagann gets crazy.
Ah! Yeah, no. Alright, there we go. Listen, I don't want to subject you guys to
Channeling spiral
advertisements.
power lets you constantly adapt to threats, no matter how overwhelming. Simone can create portals to different realities and higher dimensions. He can generate force fields, absorb energy attacks, and even merge Gurren Lagann with bigger and stronger machines.
Creating
It's so stupid.
the Arc Gurren Lagann, which is strong enough to shatter space and time with a punch.
My eyes flew out of my head when I saw it, alright? I'm being honest here. I knew about Gurren Lagann before I even watched Dragon Ball. That's the truth.
Or the Super Galaxy Gurren Lagann, which can fire lasers that are fast enough to hit, and I quote, all time, space, and dimensions.
That is, how do you defeat that? How do you beat this? I gotta how is my man Kyle gonna beat this?
All within a Planck instant.
That's the smallest unit of time physically possible.
Meaning each laser would have to be moving 4.6 times 10 to the 117th power times faster than light.
What?
Well, looks like this wins the award for fastest calculated speed feat in our show's history. Congratulations, Gurren Lagann.
Move over, SpongeBob. You've
Yeah.
been dethroned. Oh, and the guidebook says they hit an innumerable number of enemies across infinite universes. You literally cannot calculate how fast that is.
But it wasn't enough to escape the anti-spiral's greatest trap, the multiverse labyrinth. An attack that imprisons Simon in his own unique multiverse, forced to experience an infinite number of alternate realities that controlled his mind, permanently arresting him in a dream world.
Except Simone and his spiral power are just built different. And after
Yeah. It's fucking insane.
being inspired by his bro, Simone absorbed that whole multiverse to escape.
What makes this
Okay, I didn't really get that originally, but he absorbed the whole multiverse. He absorbed that whole pocket multiverse. What the fuck?
even more impressive is that this labyrinth was 11-dimensional, meaning
What?
Simon absorbed a higher dimensional structure several orders of infinity greater than himself. The jump between
What the fuck? I didn't even realize that.
dimensions is basically infinite. Each new dimension adds a new direction of space that extends infinitely, thus an infinite gap in size and scope.
What?
Oh, we're just getting started. Imagine a two-dimensional drawing interacting with a three-dimensional person.
Okay. That's not too far off from what actually happened.
Because when Simon absorbed the multiverse labyrinth, he merged with every alternate universe version of himself,
Oh, that's overpowered. No, that's overpowered.
including an alternate universe Simon who is writing his own alternate universe version of Gurren Lagann. And that author's spiral power made his fictional Simon real, adding another to the mix.
What?
Wait, if every human being has spiral power, you're telling me we can all do this shit?
This all gave our Simone enough spiral power to form the next step in mecha evolution, Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann.
This is when Gurren Lagann gets actually fucking crazy. Like shooting missiles that alter probability so they have a 100% chance of hitting you, or tossing galaxies around like frisbees. Sorry, did I say galaxies? I meant universes.
Simone's power was
What?
so immense that he started generating super spiral space, a higher dimension encompassing our own universe.
With it, Simone turns his thoughts into reality, letting him create his
This is so fucking ballistic. I can't even keep up
and
with this
all
shit.
of its weapons in the first place.
Not only does this mean he no longer needs co-pilots, he can also regenerate any damage done to him or his mech just by willing it back into existence.
Like
the
when Lord
fuck?
Genome used spiral power to survive quantum breakdown, or the time Nia, now the best wife in the universe, used
Yeah.
spiral power to constantly regenerate her body from being erased at the informational level for 7 days straight.
Information
For
in
7 days.
physics is essentially the ones and zeros that make up every possible outcome in reality. Nia literally regenerated from the statistical certainty of her own destruction.
If I have spiral power, whiz, when the fuck is my leg growing back?
When even
Huh.
this was not enough for the anti-spiral, Simone evolved one more time.
Into
Oh right, I forgot.
Super
Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann.
Lagann.
This mech
Yeah,
is
yeah,
so
yeah.
big, its size is literally incalculable. And with a drill somehow even larger than that, Simone and his friends shattered the anti-spiral once and for all.
Hey, cruel indifference of the universe. Meet the indomitable human spirit.
Yeah. Agreed, bro. Very much agreed. I love this. I love this. I love Gurren Lagann, guys. I gotta be honest, I love Gurren Lagann. The reason that I'm so quiet is because I know most of all this stuff already. There are just a few times then where I'm kind of shocked, but yeah, because I don't really have a lot of commentary on Gurren Lagann when I kind of when I'm a big fan of it already. But Katarina, I don't really know jack about him.
Commonest words prophetic, that Simone's drill is the drill that would pierce the heavens.
With no more worlds left to conquer, Simone chose to wander the earth for the rest of his days, in service to others.
Always looking up. For all the lights in the sky are stars, and every star another world of spiral cousins that can live free.
All thanks to a humble digger.
That is so cool. It's so cool. All right.
I need to find the best.
Oh,
It's brilliant.org.
Whoa.
shut up.
The universe is a dangerous place.
Yes, it
Should you
is.
find yourself face to face with an interdimensional vampire, alien dictators, or this one really pissed off cat,
What? Is there a cat that got so angry that it became a Red Lantern? That's so fucking stupid.
you know who to call.
The Green Lantern Corps. They're the Space Fuzz, an intergalactic police force founded billions of years ago by blue leprechaun gods.
That's a pretty good way of putting it, actually. Blue Leprechaun Gods, that's pretty good way of putting
And
it.
the greatest Green Lantern among them was everyone's favorite, Hal Jordan.
You know him, you love him, you might hate him, but you gotta respect the man with a will as unbreakable as Hal's.
Until the
Yeah.
day his will broke.
Oh,
After his hometown got
Wait, really that happened?
completely obliterated, Hal lost his mind. He
Oh.
rampaged through the core, killing everyone in his path, and absorbed the central power battery, the literal Green
What?
Lantern.
He absorbed the Green Lantern? Bro, what the fuck? What's happening? What the fuck is happening at DC? The reason I don't like DC is because I can't keep up with it. One Piece is bad, but DC is worse. Listen, I like One Piece, alright? Because it's continuous. You can start from one end and continue on to the end. It's continuous. There's not so much that you need to like jump back and forth between issues and stuff. Like it's difficult to know when which thing happens in which.
Becoming the Emerald Tyrant, Parallax.
There was only one survivor of Parallax's killing spree, Ganthet, And
Oh.
with what remained of his strength, he gave the last Green Lantern ring in the universe to a human, Kyle Rayner.
Huh.
So was
But the whole point of rings isn't that they choose the user? Like they choose, like the ring chooses the wielder and not the and not the blue
Kyle
gods
picked for his
and not the blue man group.
indomitable willpower like Hal was?
He was just there. He had no idea what was going on. Must feel good being given the most dangerous magical weapon in existence to figure out on your own. Hey, if Colonel Sanders, Daffy Duck, Space Wheat, and a sentient
Wait, hold on. Run that by me again.
figure out on your own. Hey, if Colonel Sanders,
Colonel Sanders,
Daffy Duck,
Daffy Duck,
Space Wheat, and a sentient box can mess
a sentient box. Why do people treat being a Green Lantern as something really rare when it's not?
it, what's your excuse, Kyle?
The Green
A sentient box became one.
Lantern ring can do anything, fulfilling any wish its user desires,
What? It can even what?
as though it were a genie from a lamp.
It lets you fire energy blasts, create force fields, affect gravity, turn invisible and intangible, manipulate matter, time travel, warp reality, and
Bro, how do you lose with the Green Lantern ring?
erase things from
How do you
existence.
lose with the
Think
Green
we're
Lantern ring?
exaggerating?
Like,
Well,
actually.
consider the time Kyle stretched the very fabric of space to increase the Planck length a billion times over.
What?
That's like stretching an inch into a light year.
Lanterns control time and space, letting them fly so fast they can create a speed force singularity.
Tapping into the speed force requires entering a higher dimension of space, requiring speeds that are not only faster than light, but
What?
totally immeasurable. And the rings have an artificial intelligence that operates just as fast, automatically protecting its user from danger.
Like the time that Poozer Kilowog survived being erased from existence
That doesn't even make
by the
sense.
crisis on Infinite Earth.
The ring is fueled by its
How
user's
does that even make
willpower
sense?
and limited only by
I don't get DC guys. So like if I had one of these, right? Could I just make someone incredibly racist? Could I just make someone like really racist? Could I do that? Or wait, could I just make a racist person? Like the most racist person you can ever imagine? I don't know.
their imagination.
While Hal may have had the greatest willpower in the Corps, Kyle's imagination is unmatched, probably because he's a comic book artist.
Oh.
We know from this show, they think of some wild shit.
But the Green Lantern's most recognizable ability is their constructs, Kyle's speciality.
Samurai armor, pirate ships, giant dragons, actual working home computers, and his favorite, super fighting robots. Hey, that one looks familiar.
Kyle can make them strong enough to lift the Spectre, who weighs as much as eternity.
Or hold back
How-
a 12
How much does eternity weigh? What? Look, DC should just be irrelevant because the feats just don't make sense. Like the feats in Gurren Lagann, they kind of make sense because they have a proper basis and things. But the concept of eternity doesn't have a weight.
12.3 dimensional Big Bang. Wait, 0.3? DC's multiverse has 12.3 dimensions? That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. I do you guys understand why I don't really like DC? Look, I love Superman. I do. I love Superman. I love Batman. I love the Justice League. But that's where it stops. Alright? That's kind of where it stops.
Ring's only downside is that it's limited to 24 hours before needing a recharge.
So it can blow up universes, but it has the battery of an iPhone.
Oh.
Never mind, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Although I'd say Kyle's biggest weakness was Kyle. With great power came no responsibility.
Perhaps a manifestation of Kyle's self-doubt. Any reflection came too late, though, when one of Kyle's villains brutally murdered his girlfriend,
Oh.
Alex, and put her body in a fridge.
Kyle wasn't the only one traumatized. This moment was so infamous, it started the trope called fridging.
For
It started a fucking trope.
how female characters are often sacrificed as mere plot devices to further a male character's development.
So it might surprise you that it happened to Kyle again.
It happened to him again, bro.
Kyle Kyle finally got serious. He became a prominent member of the Justice League, faced off against Hal, and even rebuilt the Green Lantern Corps better than ever.
But
Oh.
little did he know, this torchbearer's greatest journey had only just begun.
In order to save Ganthet from an emotional lobotomy, it's a long story, he had to
Huh?
master all the colors
And in what? Guys, I'm completely lost in this. I don't understand
of
this.
the emotional electromagnetic spectrum.
There are 7 colors, each representing a
alright.
different emotion. The
Yeah, that I get.
yellow light of fear lets
Mhm.
Kyle manipulate the worst horrors in your mind. The more scared you are of him, the stronger he becomes.
Orange light is fueled by bottomless avarice, possessing Kyle to absorb not merely his enemies' attacks, but also their souls.
Red is rage, ripping out Kyle's heart and replacing his blood with napalm, which sounds like it sucks, but it's metal as hell.
Blue
Yeah,
light is powered by
yeah,
hope
yeah.
and
Yeah, I can agree with that.
allows Kyle to heal wounds, resist mental domination, and supercharge his ring.
Indigo is compassion, reducing his opponent's will to fight and letting him open portals across space, connecting him to others.
The final one was the sapphire light of love. With it, he can trap enemies within crystal matrices and control their minds. But Kyle only mastered it by forgiving himself for Alex's tragic death.
Oh,
Oh, self-love. I get it. Must be nice.
right. Yeah, it must be nice.
And with
Must be nice to love yourself. I agree. Nah, I love myself. I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest, dude. I love myself.
their powers combined, he doesn't just make his enemies taste the rainbow.
The lights of the spectrum merged, and Kyle became a White Lantern.
All right. Because, yeah,
With
alright, I
total
get it.
control over the power of life.
Wiz, I cannot think of an attack more useless in a death battle than something that makes you live.
Empowered by the physical embodiment of all life in the DC multiverse, Kyle is vastly more powerful than any other lantern in existence.
Far stronger than Hal, who could harness the energy of every power battery across the multiverse.
Every power. What? Look, guys, there's a reason that I don't go into DC at all. Or Marvel. I just avoid them entirely.
Not only can Kyle instantly heal all wounds, purify corruption, and resurrect the dead, the white light of life is strong enough to go up
Because it's. Look. I like DC. I like Marvel. I gotta be honest. I do like it. But. The characters are kind of trash sometimes. Or the reasons for things are just so stupid.
against threats to all of creation, like the Anti-Monitor.
Okay,
Alright.
so it's not totally useless.
Especially after Kyle visited the Source and acquired the Life Equation. Essentially the source code to reality, the Life Equation is mathematical proof that life is worth living.
With it, Kyle can alter all of
I mean, yeah, it is. So then do I have the life equation? Do I have the life equation? Do I have it? Do I have the power to bend reality? You know what? You know what? I'm gonna make you subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to my channel right now. Do it. Do it. I am using the motherfucking life equation life equation to give myself subscribers. Ah, did it work? Subscribe. Please. It helps me a lot. Come on, please. Nah. I will beg. I will make it weird. I will become submissive and brief. No, I won't. I won't. Alright.
reality at a whim, even threatening the new gods like Darkseid.
The Life Equation, like its counterpart, the Anti-Life Equation, is a conceptual artifact from a higher reality, originating in a platonic realm that is, in a sense, more real than we are.
So it's
So we have a platonic realm. Then what's then okay. What are the other realms?
not a shock that the equation made Kyle too powerful.
He
Yeah.
struggled to control it, and it subconsciously manifested a being composed of his fears and anxieties. Oblivion. Kyle's greatest weakness was still himself.
Kyle spent his whole life struggling with the power that the gods granted him, and
Oh.
throughout it all, he always rose to the occasion, carrying the universe on his back.
But ultimately, the
Yeah, it's kind of fair.
only way to stop power from corrupting is to spread it. So Kyle split the Life Equation into pieces to found his second core, the White Lanterns. And together, they shattered Oblivion, destroying the self-doubt that plagued Kyle once and for
Yeah.
all.
Not
His story is just about loving yourself. That's just what it is. That's his story. It's about loving yourself.
bad for a comic book geek from LA.
And now he was the one giving out rings of unlimited power to people who weren't sure if they could command it.
So
Really?
he told them the truth. You can't teach someone how to use such power. You have to learn yourself, making mistakes along the way.
But with the power of life at their command, there's no end to their journey, only endless beginnings.
Huh.
Hey, remember Beerus versus Sailor Galaxia?
Nope.
No? Well, that's because it was taken off YouTube for being too anime. But we've got a solution. It's our own website. That's
Oh.
www.deathbattle.gg.
Oh, that's
It's
really
like
cool.
our own private Patreon with a store for Death Battle merch and a complete Death Battle video archive.
That's
It's
really
got
cool.
episodes that YouTube has banned, blocked, and censored, and there's even more goodies on the way. So check out deathbattle.gg live right now.
That's so cool. I like that they got that they got their own thing now. I didn't even know.
All right, the combatants are set.
All right, so again, look, my bets are on Kyle. My bets are on Kyle, but I'm rooting for Simone. I'm rooting for my goat.
And we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a
Wait,
The
what?
combatants are set, and we've run the
Gurren Lagann had a game? I didn't even know.
data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Oh, I can tell they went all out for this one.
All right, I'm not rusty at all.
I don't really know how I like the voice they gave him in this one.
Hey dude, Green Lantern Officer Kyle Rayner here. Ring says you've got a Class A galactic super weapon. What?
Class A. Kyle, that shit should be class. Brother, I don't even know. It should be way above Class A. I'm telling you.
Whatever that is. I'm thinking it's the giant mech. Why don't you hand it over?
Gurren Lagann's mine, officer. Just who the hell do you think you are?
Huss, make. What? Simone, you gonna let this guy disrespect you like this? Like, bro, come on.
I'm told I'm bad with authority.
Tell me about it.
Huh. 4. Oh, golf. Simone, my guy. Why are you letting him disrespect you like this? You are not a golf ball. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Step up. Step up your game, bro. Come on, Simone. Prove me wrong.
That's nothing! My drill will pierce the heavens!
Yeah! Let's go. Oh Lord. Oh, already. Already.
Over Gurren Lagann!
What? Superman?
That's really cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
I'm a lantern.
We do the
Really cool.
What did he say?
I'm a lantern.
Why did my brain think that he said I'm the N-word? Why did I listen, guys. I'm white. I can't say it. I can't say it. I can't. I'm white. I'm a white ass man. I'm the palest motherfucker you ever gonna see, alright? You see the white on walls, right? Yeah, I'm whiter than that. I am so white I reflect sunlight.
We do the impossible.
See
Yeah.
the invisible.
Touch the untouchable.
Break the unbreakable. Row, fight the power.
You ain't know?
Now you know.
Come on, Simon. Beat his ass.
I'm Simone the Digger. If there's a wall in my way, I'll smash it down!
Wait, did he just break the like wall of infinity thing that's like at the edge of DC?
Stop fighting. Think about your fear of death, your love of your friends, your compassion for me, your hope for the future. Choose life.
Have
Kamina!
faith in the Simone that believes in you.
Nah, you know what? You know what?
Faith in the Simone that believes
This is thumbnail. This is thumbnail. Here's thumbnail.
in you.
Super Tekken Gurren Lagann! My drill is the drill that will transcend the heavens! Giga Drill Free!
Yeah, come on. Come on. Come on, Simon. Win, please. What happened to the fucking quality? Come on. Alright, there we go. Yeah, come on, Simon. Come on. Yeah. You. Come on. Come on. Oh, I love that reference. Fuck, I love that reference.
The super weapon wasn't your mech.
It was me.
Then, Simone, I'm taking you in.
Oh,
In brightest day.
this is peak.
in
Guys, I gotta
blackest
say,
night.
this is peak. This is peak
No
as fuck.
evil shall escape my sight. Let those who
Come on,
wield
Simone.
evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern fly!
This is so goated. I love this. Wait,
Let's see you
he's
grit
he's
those
winning.
teeth!
He's winning. Yes. Kiss me, Simone.
You'd make a good
Don't take that, guys. Don't don't take that out of context.
lantern.
Earth, you have been chosen.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Sorry, guys. I threw my headphones. I threw my headphones.
Just who the hell do you think I am?
KO!
But I'm still curious to see like how. Listen, guys. I can't imagine Simone losing, but here I saw it. I saw it coming that he would lose, but no, he didn't. I actually thought he would lose.
Guy with the snazzy sunglasses.
When both combatants possess unlimited power, it's hard to judge them by our normal standards. Take speed.
Mhm.
Simone can hit an infinite number of targets all at once, and
Right,
Kyle can
right.
fly fast enough to surpass the
So they're kind of equal.
normal concept of speed itself.
When you control space and time, things like strength and speed
Yeah.
kind of become irrelevant.
Yeah, that's fair.
Instead, let's analyze them through a lens more applicable to beings as absurd as Simone and Kyle.
Mhm.
Their imagination, their willpower, and their ultimate
Oh.
potential.
First up, imagination. The boundless things they could conjure to use against the other. Both could think up just about anything the other could, like absorbing each other's attacks, fighting across time, anything.
I
Simone
see.
did have
I see. That makes a lot of sense,
a
actually.
few attacks that Kyle hasn't encountered, like the probability-altering missiles, but it's likely Kyle could adapt considering his ring could protect against existence being erased across the multiverse.
And in general, Kyle's constructs were a lot more creative than Simone's arsenal,
Yeah,
which was
that's
mostly
fair.
drills. Though
That's
again,
fair.
nothing Simone couldn't adapt to with, say, his energy absorption. Imagination is a draw.
That leaves the other main factor for both characters, the origin of their unbelievable might, their willpower.
And that's really gonna be the winning factor here, since it's the source of everything for both of them. Whoever's got the stronger willpower wins.
Both can
But like, how do you scale willpower? That doesn't really make sense. Alright. I'll let him cook.
Manipulate reality on a multiversal scale with their willpower, but we can use dimensions to roughly calculate a difference. This might sound absurd for most characters, but it's necessary for beings as beyond the pale as Simone and Kyle.
The multiverse labyrinth that Simone absorbed contained 11 spatial dimensions. That's 1.3 dimensions less than the multiverse Kyle's power can throw.
It still doesn't make sense. It's so stupid.
And remember, each numbered dimension infinitely surpasses the one below it.
Which meant Kyle's willpower was stronger at a base level. However, that doesn't necessarily mean Kyle gets the edge, because if there's one thing both of these guys are known for, it's that they can always get stronger.
So to determine the limits of their willpower, we first need to understand their full potential.
Simone's whole deal with spiral power is how he can constantly evolve to get stronger. So just because Simone starts off weaker doesn't mean he'll stay that way.
Absorbing the multiverse labyrinth required Simone to leapfrog several orders of infinity in an instant. Simone made himself that much stronger through sheer force of will.
More than enough to close the gap with Kyle, especially since spiral power also lets him regenerate his body down to an informational level. Kyle's never destroyed something that thoroughly before.
Without the ability to easily kill Simone, it was only a matter of time before Kyle's ring ran low on charge. Especially since Simone could likely regenerate for at least a week straight, like Nia did. While Blue Lantern Light could boost Kyle's power, he's never jumped several orders of infinity in strength like Simone has.
And while Kyle could manipulate
I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Motions to reduce Simone's willpower, Simone resisting the labyrinth's mental manipulation meant he could power through anything Kyle threw. Resisting the labyrinth's mental manipulation meant he could—
Oh my god. She's got a Green Lantern ring. Oh my god.
could power through anything Kyle threw at him.
Everything, that is, except for the life equation. It originated from a higher level of reality and would have more than even the odds.
Too bad Kyle couldn't control it. It was just as much a detriment to him as an asset, forcing him to relinquish it to keep from destroying reality and himself.
Compare that to Simone, who merged with a version of himself writing a version of Gurren Lagann, and using spiral power to make that fiction into reality.
I see.
A pretty similar level of reality to the life equation, and a level of power Simone had no trouble embracing and mastering by the end of his story. No matter how you look at it, Simone might start weaker, but his peak will always transcend Kyle's. Isn't that how all of Simone's battles usually go anyway? That's Gurren Lagann in a nutshell.
So Simone's incredible potential eclipsed Kyle, which means his willpower was ultimately greater. Kyle may have embodied
I see.
life itself, but Simone's unstoppable evolutionary potential would shatter even this lantern's light.
I hope Kyle at least dug the fight, because when it comes to death battle losers, he was a dead ringer.
The winner is Simone the Digger.
Next time.
You know what? We watching this one next time. All right. Okay, so that was a really nice episode. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, please subscribe, like it. It helps out a lot. Actually, please, it helps me grow. Share to your friends. I don't know. If you like my content, yeah. Honestly, I'm just another reaction YouTuber right now. I am trying to save up for a full PC so that I can do some, gaming videos, which is what I want to do. I want to make modded Minecraft videos for you guys. I want to do that for you. All right. I'll see you guys next time, and yeah, this will be the next death battle video we watch. Peace.